this is something that I thought of about cardio rest, basically. I read a study that honey melons reduce the chance of cardiac arrest by about 50%. If people ate honey melons, they get 50% less cardio arrest because of a certain substance in there. So, how did nature arrive at that substance? And it'd be interesting to isolate it, kind of have it available in pill shape, or add it to nutritions, so that people always have this sort of substance, whatever they're doing. And secondarily, it'd be interesting to kind of see if there's other mechanisms around that substance that would basically help improve the function of this substance and basically understand all the principles of heart attack and medicative prevention through this kind of supplements, natural substances. Third thing I thought, I was like, how do you find more such substances, or where else could these substances be located? So I thought of like that because we have such a huge lightning bolt come into our garden, that maybe plants or animals that are, or symbiont systems that are extremely exposed to lightning bolt might have developed a cardioprotective ability to survive bigger number of lightning storms statistically. So maybe a melon that is kind of like crawling, something that is able to crawl up very high, something that's very exposed to lightning, and therefore has developed this sort of substance, maybe to protect its own cells, or to protect the cells of hosts that are basically living in symbiosis with the plant and spreading it. So we should kind of be looking for, or it's an extremely flat plant, so it would help animals in extremely flat plains, which there's no high growth, and they become primary targets for lightning bolts. And in both cases, that either very flatland or kind of very high crawling plants might also have substances that might protect against heart attack. Or maybe kind of, if you look for exposition sites of exposition where there's a high likeliness of exposition to lightning bolt, kind of like mountains or so, maybe in those areas there's animals or plants located that have a higher ability to survive being struck by a lightning bolt. Maybe an animal that a marmot or so, these kind of animals that live in the mountains, they continuously get exposed to a high amount of lightning bolts, statistically have developed some sort of immunity against it. So I thought maybe there's a connection between heart attack and lightning bolt, because I heard all the people that die of lightning bolt, they die of heart attack. The lightning bolt was quite amazing. It churned the surface of 20 by 20 centimeters completely, and it struck. I saw a lightning bolt strike down, and then next when we found the tree lost one of these 3 major branches. It broke off through the power of the bolt clearly, and there was a 20 centimeter burn mark on top. There are 2 other burn marks which were 20 centimeters each, or 15 or so, and they're spread out. And at the bottom, you saw a big kind of mark, but that was probably made by leaves of the falling branch. What was made by the lightning bolt? There was like about a 60 centimeter hole, but there was no more grass. Maybe it churned the grass over there. Question is, was it like a 20, 15 centimeter bolt? Or was it a 60, 70 centimeter diameter bolt that went down in individual kind of sort of parcels to kind of estimate the strength of the bolt?